Welcome back, everyone. Today we want to talk a little bit about Gyeon Leathershield. I did introduce this briefly in a past video, had a ton of questions on it, application and its curing. It does go on glossy, but that is just the carrying agent. That is the transfer solution. That's how the coating gets from the bottle to the seat. That solution evaporates, leaving behind the coating, which is clear. But not only that, I love it because it's durable, but it feels totally natural. The driver, when he goes on the brakes, is not going to fly off the seat and slide under the dash. It's a natural feel. It's a durable coating. Let's take a look at the Gyeon Leathershield. The Quartz coating comes in a complete kit, coming in at $49. The coating is also meant to protect your current state of leather, not to restore old or worn leather. It has been manufactured to safely coat and protect all leathers that have been installed in automobiles up to date. The kit includes microsuede applicators, a droplet, the applicator block, the solution itself, and directions. Go ahead and use up those applicators that come in the kit. It doesn't matter how thoroughly you clean the surface of whatever you're trying to coat. Dust and dirt is in the air, it's in the atmosphere, it's almost impossible to keep off the surface. So use an applicator for a spot or two, one panel, two panels, throw it away, put on another applicator. As for the foam block applicator, I'll put a slit on either side, wrap the microsuede sheet around it, tuck it in the slits, put one line of the product right down the middle, and get to work applying the product. To be quite honest, I only use the application block during demonstration purposes. Normally, it doesn't matter if it's leather or plastic trim or the painted surfaces. If I'm putting a coating down, I'm just going to hold that microsuede applicator in my hand, between two fingers, and apply the product that way. You get a more even coat, but they send the block in with the kits, so that's the way I'm going to show it to you. As you can imagine, I have quite the collection. You can't use those for wheels. It's not very practical to use it for seats if you're trying to get it in between cracks and the contours and all the different shapes and textures. It's better just to hold the applicator in your hand and apply that way. It contours more to the shape of the seat. Take notice, applying the solution, it's glossy. That's just a transfer solution there. That's going to evaporate completely. It's going to evaporate to leave behind a nice satin coating. And this is where you want to take your time and work on applying evenly. There's no rush. You don't have to wipe off. You absolutely can wipe off high spots with a microfiber and then throw it away. But once you get used to application, it's actually best to apply evenly and let it go. You're going to get the most out of the coating. And more importantly is getting in between the cracks. That's where dust and dirt is going to settle. What happens from there is you sliding in and out of the car repeatedly. The leather from those two sections will rub together with the dirt and the dust in between. Well, this coating goes a long way in preserving the leather if that happens. And as you take a look now, you can see the transfer solution is already starting to evaporate. Not only does the coating repel dust and dirt, it also helps repel spills. It's UVA, UVB resistant, and cuts back on the transfer from clothing sliding in and out of the car, especially blue jeans. If it's leather, put a nice thick coating on the armrest of the center console. That's where there's going to be a lot of body oils, makeup, you name it, spills. The coating will help repel that. This also faces up towards the sun. It will keep it from dulling and getting UV damage. For a complete cure, you're looking at about 24 hours. I wanted to bring you in right after application to show you the different stages. This front seat here is about 90-95% cured. Bring you in as close as I can. If it stays in focus, you can see it's a nice satin finish. It feels natural, it's not slick. The leather finished lid for the center console is curing nicely. And this is the last seat that I applied to, and there's a lot of high spots to cure yet. a lot of the solution to evaporate, but I wanted to bring you in and show you that it goes away slowly, and this is what it's going to look like. The back seats are completely done. We're going to go back there and take a look. Those should just about be completely dry, on its way to curing, and the solution evaporated from the surface. And important to get a nice moderate coating on the back of the front seats where you get transfer from shoes. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below for the Gyeon Leathershield. Yeah, after you work with the product for a little while, you're going to get used to how to apply it without even having to go over it with a microfiber to take off the high spots. You can apply it evenly, let it dry without even having to touch it, let it cure. It's going to cure to a nice satin, rich, deep color, and it's not going to be slippery. It's going to feel natural. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.